Try me.
Nice block.
I'm just getting started.
Not bad.
Likewise.
Hey Tron, where you been? I've been hiding, or they killed me off in the last movie. Hey, why do you still have all that long hair and all that stuff on your face? Did you not want to get it cut for this movie or something? Okay, so this is my review for a Tron Ares movie. So I'll tell you about this movie without spoilers first. I'll talk about the movie with some spoilers after. And I'll start by saying, I'm one of the people that thought Tron Legacy, the last movie, was decent. I'm somewhat of a Tron fan of the movie series. And the first movie was good, even though Tron, the title character, wasn't even the main focus. But he's still an awesome hero that saved the day. Now, Tron Ares, I didn't know this movie was even a thing until a few months ago when they released a trailer. I thought, okay, I guess I'll watch this. My reaction was that it made it look like Ares, the title character played by John Leto, is the main villain. All whole time watching the trailer, I kept waiting for Tron to appear, but he never did. But okay, so I thought maybe they're holding this back for the actual movie. Cool. The red programs are actually red instead of freaking orange in Legacy. I'm not sure why they even changed that. The blue programs are white in Legacy, but in Tron, they are white and blue, so close enough. Anyhow, I'll tell you straight up, I enjoyed this movie. I like it better than Legacy, actually. The movie is actually more of his own spin-off tale, apart from Kevin Flynn and Tron stories, somewhat that takes place in the grid Tron world. Ares is the main character, and so is Eve. So it's mainly about Eve trying to find or continue whatever her sister is working on, which is some kind of code that helps bring programs into the real human world alive or physically manifest for a long time, something like that. It's tied to Kevin Flynn, so she has to find Kevin Flynn who disappeared, because the last movie. So wait, is this a continuation of Tron Legacy after all? Anyhow, it has plenty of action, and you get an okay amount of time in the grid, which is my setback. I prefer they had more time in there. A lot of time is spent in the real world, but you will get to see plenty of Ares and other Tron characters on screen. This movie is certainly surprising because the plot turned out to be different and more of a twist than what the trailer showed, which is what made me enjoy the movie more. There's actually a very cool nostalgic reference part before the climax of the movie. I think a lot of you OG Tron fans will really like this. And plenty of light cycle scenes and obviously disc battle scenes too. And there are other things that really bothered me, but I get that's what the movie's about. I'll talk about that in spoilers. At the same time, there's something that happens. I feel like it fixes Tron's legacy mistake that killed the movie for me. And look, I don't have much opinions of Jared Leto. He's okay to me. I'm sure a lot of people may not like him because of controversies. However, I thought he did a good or decent job as Ares. But good lord, get rid of that Jared Leto look he has in all his movies, with the long hair and all crap like that. It took me out of his character sometimes, but in the end, whatever, I accepted it. I felt like the main villains could have been more, villainy. They did a decent job, but it seemed more like they were just trying to make up fast for what they lost towards the end. And the ending turned out decent, actually. Similar to Tron Legacy. Obviously, I still had one more question stuck in my head. I feel like I never had closure on. That left me hanging in Legacy. Now, either way, to end this review, I give it like a 7.5 out of 10. It's good, almost great. I recommend you go see this movie if you're a Tron fan because it doesn't crap on the lore at all. Anyhow, so on to the spoiler section. So stop this video if you don't want spoilers. I don't remember every single plot point here, but I'm just going to talk about the parts that bother me deeper and in a deeper sense, or the things that I remembered most. Anyhow, okay, first off, since Tron Legacy, where the fudge is Tron at? He almost died in Legacy, and we see him turn back to white as he fell in the water. So in this movie, there's still no Tron. What the fudge? They should at least give him a cameo somewhere. I get this movie isn't about him, but come on! I want Tron. Come on. Now there is one cameo sort of that is awesome, but in search of search for a code to bring programs to life, they try to and find Kevin Flynn for his help. So they help bring Ares into Kevin Flynn's old game, which is his old computer and stuff. This part's freaking cool though, because everything looks just like it did in the first Tron movie. Like it brings you back, like Reverend Starchick. And guess what? Kevin Flynn is alive. He's freaking alive. Holy crap. Well, alive-ish. Older, but remember how they killed him off? Like, what the heck? He's back. At least they didn't. At least this shows they actually didn't kill him, like stupid Legacy did, which is one of the reasons why I dislike Legacy. But also, what surprises more about this movie is that Ares turned out to be the main character and bad guy turned good. That's why I enjoy it most. It's more like his creator is like the main villain for Part 1's original, the original Tron's like grandson in this movie. It's played by Evan Peters. So this guy programmed Ares to do bad things, but Ares just didn't like serving the evil creator. He spends like half the movie trying to chase and capture Eve. And there's actually a cool part I like where the red programs go into the blue servers and all this hacking scene happen. You see all these battles happen with Ares and his red team are destroying the blue guys. So it's kind of like it's a cool reference to like real life, like things like cybersecurity. Red team was like attacking the blue team kind of thing. Anyhow, Julian does his evil thing where he sacrifices all his red programs to destroy and ruin the blue servers. This definitely made like Ares like rethink like who he's serving and stuff. So he starts going against his creator at that point. Some time after it. And I felt like they definitely put more scene time in the human world, which I understand the point of this movie is the programs, integrate stuff is coming to the real world, but at the same time, I'm watching Tron movies for Tron stuff more, But yeah, they give a long time to Eve, the human, trying to find a code. Also, it's weird that Ares has this like stalker thing to him. Somehow, he likes and wants to save Eve, which helped change them to support users. So there's this kind of romantic connection, but not really, because it turns out to be a friend thing in the end. Like nothing really comes of it, which is fine, whatever. I'm not watching for stupid romance. Like anyhow, like Athena turns out to be a decent villain. She's the one that's like his second command or something, Ares' second command. At the same time, it seems like after Ares is removed from Master Program, they give it to Athena for a short bit. This leads to like a final battle. Like because he can bleed like it's like at this point, after Ares becomes a human being because of the code Kevin Flynn gives him, he can bleed like humans, but he's still like a good fighter-ish. So once again, like Tron Legacy, at the end he just drives off on his bike, and lives his life as a human being, similar to Legacy. So it's not that creative personally. I think it's just kind of copying Legacy ending. But whatever, it's still like kind of, a good happy-ish ending, I guess. And by the way, I should mention there is no mention of Sam Flynn or Cora from the last movie. They mentioned Sam somewhat, but like I think I kind of missed the beginning, but like there's no continuation in him. So I guess they ignored like everything that happened, or that it did happen, or it just didn't matter for this movie. And there are some comic relief here and there. Anyhow, go see the movie if you really like the Tron series. I do. It's a cool concept. I definitely want to see a fourth movie. I really hope they make a fourth movie. And please bring back Kevin Flynn and especially Tron. 7.5 out of 10.